There are a few reasons why you would want a water filter like this. For one, it's just really simple. You can see you just set it on the desktop, you put water in the reservoir, put the pitcher in, and that's basically it. You get clean filtered water. A lot of modern water filters require an electrical outlet under the sink. And if you have an older home like I do, you just simply don't have electricity under the sink, no way to run it. So that option is out. Now, there are some reverse osmosis that just use water pressure, but usually those take up more room under the sink. So for a lot of people, that might not be an option as well. Another really nice thing about this is that it has heated water as well. So for example, my wife, every morning she does hot chocolate. So she just presses a button, she can walk away. And then when she comes back, she has a mug full of hot water. This was sent to us so we could try it out and make this video. We've been really happy with it, especially my wife. She absolutely loves this, uses it every morning. The way it works is you fill up the main reservoir with water, then it has a few filters inside. All of these filters are replaceable, so it is a reverse osmosis system. And with all reverse osmosis systems, it has kind of wastewater, and it actually puts the wastewater back into the main reservoir. So it will get to a point where it just stops taking the water out, and that's when you know you need to replace it. You just dump the wastewater out and then you fill it up again, and then you can start all over again. And you have two pitchers. You just slide it into place. As soon as you do that, it starts filling them up with filtered water. And then you have the main display here. If you just click on that, it will turn on the display. You can select how much water you want to go into the cup, and then you can also select the temperature that you want the water to come out. So I did measure the temperature, and it did seem to be a bit cooler than what the temperature says on there. We generally do the hottest temperature, which is 200. I think it ended up being around 160, 170, whatever the video shows. Another interesting thing about this is it does kind of display what the TDS is. That's total dissolved solids, I believe. That's basically minerals or things in the water. Now, all minerals aren't bad, but the point of a reverse osmosis water filter like this is to take as much out as you can. So you can see with the wastewater, it's really high right now. It says it's in the 700s. And then the filtered water, I think it always says about 5. I actually measured this with my TDS meter, and if I recall correctly, it was around 30, which is very consistent with every other reverse osmosis system I've used. And speaking of the quality of water, if you've never had water from a reverse osmosis system before, the best way I could describe it is it tastes like bottled water. Now, for some people, bottled water has a bit of a unique taste. It kind of depends on what your tap water is like. The best way I would describe it is it almost has kind of this sweet taste. And when you first start using it, the taste is slightly different than after you've used it for a week or two. So just be aware that the taste is going to alter a little bit over time. And it's basically going to get to the point where it literally tastes like nothing. There's no flavor at all because it has filtered everything out. So there's nothing in it. It is pure water, as pure as you can get. When you fill up the tank all the way, it seems to get about 2.5 pitchers of this water. Kind of depends. It does fill up the filters first, but we've basically just been filling this up once a week, and that's been good enough for us. Now, this is not our main kitchen, so we're not drinking from it all the time, but it's really not a lot of work to fill it up, and having the hot water on here is so nice. We do noodles a lot, hot chocolate. It heats up the water really, really fast. We've absolutely enjoyed having this. If you need a way to get hot water and you need a water filter, this is kind of a no-brainer. This is the way to go.